Hello, my lovelies, my beautifuls. Hello, my beautiful brothers and sisters in spirit. We've got TD Rampa. Hello, TD Rampa. We've got Joy Mhlungu, Togoza. We've got Cell Cry, Matumutse, Togoza, Gabetsi Pitsi, Togoza, Embwima, Togoza, Fikile Zwani, Togoza, Kensani Mashele, Togoza. We've got Lesejo, Togoza. Let's see who else we have. We have Zanele, we have Sandra, we have Mo Mo, we've got Ray, Togoza, good evening. We've got Lele, Mesh, good evening. Good evening, my beautifuls, my lovelies. Good evening. We've got Londi Mhlongo, good evening. Good evening, my beautiful lovelies, my beautiful angels. We've got Kensani Mashele. Oh yeah, Togoza, 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 Togoza. We've got Lucia, Miyamani. Good evening. Where are you guys all from? Hello, Mam Winnie Makubu, Lesedi, Khanya, Khanya. Thank you for joining us. We have got, what else do we have? Thokozani, Lesedi, Khanya, Kamaku, Sididi, Pula. Hi, Sinki. Hello, Sinki Tlapo, Kamaku, Makosi, Thokozani. We've got Bradley, Casta. Good evening. Yay, Bonamo, Bonamo. Today I'm like bringing on my ancestor that is just, that one who just likes style and likes looking hot. So I'm like, you know what, this ancestor must live. I'm always giving attention to the natural looking ones. So let's give attention. I'm looking all good, Kikensani. Thank you. I'm giving my other ancestor a platform. I've been giving those old fashioned ones who are just dull and gray and who are natural. I've been giving them so much attention. So let me give Shem I don't like the word slay queen because slay queen has such bad connotations. But if that's the word we're gonna use, let's use it. But I have to give other ancestors platform. Those who like looking nice. Arkina Hape says, "Wow, Coco, you look today." I'm telling you, I must give all my ancestors a turn. You know, Hey, I've been giving those old fashioned ones, those ones who come from old age, who are on that natural look tip. I've been giving them so much attention. So I think this one, Ona, the urban one, is like, we also want attention. We want attention, Pela. Muyeti Lisiva, Tagoza, good evening. James Kemu says you're hot like a hito, a hito. Thank you, like a hito. Thank you, guys. Hi, man. Kita fela gore ke re different look. Hi, man. Different look. Pals, debugs. Hi, pals. How are you? Thank you for joining us. Benny Chichweni. Thank you for joining us. August Mukebe. Mother God, Father God, and God of our gods. That is August Mukebe, our Mother God. Indeed, we serve a living God. We serve a God of miracles. We serve a God of manifestation. Moeti, Thokoza, kgotsong. Lebohang Mofokeng, Thokoza, guys. How was your day? How was your day, guys? You know what? My day was a bit heavy, hey? I felt so heavy. I had this heaviness today. I just felt this heaviness. Good. Oh. And then after my last client, I was like, okay, let me just take a breather. Let me just take a nap, you know. And sometimes, you get those ancestors who are like, can we just get attention? We just want to talk to you. So I just took a nap. Um, ooh, Fundisile Kamako Coco looking ravishing. Ay man, pazi man. Gokpazi, gokpazozo. Thank you, guys. Oh, look at you, Nana. You're looking amazing. Thank you. Guys, didn't get some mara. Hi, Tabor. Tabor Sikano, Togoza. Kebetsi, Togoza. Lindy Wesley, Togoza Coco. Wamuhle bona namhlanje. Thank you, my beautiful. Lesotho says heavy anxiety feels, so she was feeling heavy anxiety. Yeah, I also I just felt some of this heaviness in today. Oh well, I give it to the Mother God, the Father God, and the God of our gods, because they know how to sort things out, leo hangu fuke ka re seponono sa mosieko. Thank you. Le nketsa shy hle. Le nketsa so shy, ke a leboha hle. Ke a itebohela. A re lebohe letlozi le the urban letlozi le la sekgowa le la king la di north. Ke neng wena re fa space ba south hle. Name letter says, Vamuhle Koko, Togoza, my lovelies. Weekend Kopani, Togoza. Guys, how was your day? Like I said, I felt so heavy today. As if I'm about to hear something that's just going to drain my spirit. So, hey, whatever it is, let's give it to the Lord, because they know better. Hey, we don't know, guys. Mzwake, Togoza, Itabileng, Togoza. Guys, today we're going to speak about psychic awareness, né? Because I know most of us have this gift, né? And this psychic awareness about us, but we don't know what to do with it. And when we don't know what to do with it, it drives us insane. And because I honestly feel like we're all born with some sort of psychic awareness, some sort of psychic power. I really, really think so. I really, really think so. Wabon. So we're going to Tebza. Hi Tebza. Ribotoli ko. Ribotoli connect. Togoza. So we're going to speak about that, and we're also going to speak about the sixth sense, right? Joe Mhlungu says, my day was not good at all after yesterday's meeting at work where I experienced black on black racism and tribalism since because I'm a Zulu. So today my manager was not talking to me. What? So what's your manager? What tribe is he from or she from? Or what race is he or she from? Mujibu, in this day and age, we still experience black on black racism and tribalism, and they're not speaking to you because you're Zulu. Girl, you know what? This is what you're going to do. Shoulders up high, confidence up high, and carry your ancestors with pride. Don't let anybody shut you down. Don't let anybody walk all over you or act like they're superior. Don't ever let that. Show them, you have a space in this world. You have a voice in this world, and God chose you and your family and your ancestors because He loves and He loves and trusts them. No one is better than the other. Like, I hope, girl, I hope that never brought your energies down. Ne? Don't even allow them to bring your energies down. Don't allow them to bring your confidence down. These people, hey, Mara. Anyway, we learn as we go, guys. We learn as we go. Right, so let's invite our Mother God, Father God, and God of our gods. Let's invite them. Let's invite all our entities, our spiritual force. Hey, Grace, hello. Ngwanako, hi. Togoza, that's my sister over there. Togoza, thank you for joining us. Khutlelelo, hey Khutlelelo, thank you for joining us. Hey Togozan Makos. So we're inviting God, Mother God, Father God, and God of our gods. We're inviting the source, the creator, the Alpha, the Omega. When He opens, no one can close. When He closes, no one can open. He loves us all equally. We are all equal to God. No one can ever come and say they're better than the other. No ways, no ways, no ways. Claim your place in this world. Claim your place in this world. Mabatike Kana says, Togoza Koko, you look absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, darling. Linketa Shai. Linketa Shai, guys. Thank you so much. You guys are all gorgeous as well, you know? So let us invite God in our space now. God and our ancestors, because we need light. So guys, please get your white candle. For those who already, I always choose white candle for those who have not received colors from their ancestors. Ne? So white candle is neutral. It's light, it's guidance, and it's and it's just it's peace. Waban. So bring your white candle, and for those who already have their different color candles that you've been given by your ancestors, bring those as well. Bring those as well, ne? Your list of wishes and list of don't wants, ne? Your cup of water, because in the end we're going to pray over the water, pray over our list of wishes, and those who've joined us today, your list of don't wants, you're going to burn after prayer, and thereafter you don't bring it, you don't write it, you don't bring it ever again, ne? And then Mutsidisi, Togoza, thank you for joining. So let us go to Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. The beginning. Okay, so Joy Mhlungu says, they always give me yellow candle. What does it mean and what to do with or how to use it? Okay, every one of us are given different kinds of candles from our ancestors, and every group of spiritual group, ne, they have their own meanings of candles. Wabon? So yellow for me, yellow represents happiness, joy, call to action, and bringing ancestors close to us. All right. Noti says Togoza Koko, Togozani. Kumalo Choi says Togoza Koko. Right, let's go into it. Let's invite God and our ancestors and bring in light, and so that we can carry on. Ne? The beginning. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, and now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And God saw that the light was good, and He separated the light from darkness. God called the light day, and darkness He called night. And there was evening, and there was morning the first day. Sedilaka, boni se tetela. Sedilaka, boni se tetela. Sedilaka, boni se tetela. Sedilaka, boni se te. Habolete, habolete. Kitlelwa ke matla, abolete, kitlelwa ke matla, abolete, kitlelwa ke matla, abolete, kitlelwa ke matla. Great. Now we light our candles. So we've invited God, we've invited our ancestors. We are rocking, ne? Okay, I don't can my oh I'm looking at this camera and okay. Anyway, guys, so today we're going to speak about Mutsidisi says beautiful, bringing in so much light, praising, yay, Serilaka, Bonnie said Sela, Serilaka, Bodhi Hawulitenga. I can see movie like my singing is work. My cousin living here was on my case about my singing, but it's okay, it's okay. We shall move forward. And we shall not give up. If we want to sing, we're going to sing. Either way. Guys, so today we're going to speak about the third eye. We're going to speak about the third eye, the spiritual eye. It's here, it's located here, above the nose, above the nose, between the eyebrows, and on the forehead. It is the third eye, and it's the 6th chakra. It is the 6th chakra. It's the third eye, and we're also going to speak about psychic awareness, guys. The truth is that let me get my chakra cards. Let me get my chakra cards. Cool. So I've got my chakra cards. Right. So every one of us, we are born with some sort of success, some sort of sense, because senses, the energy coca is all that matters. Don't mind the singing. Mwah, mwah. I love you. Thank you for the positivity. Thank you so much for the positivity, Wendy. Hi, Shem. Thank you, Dali. Hi, man. Thank you so much. So, guys, Lati, Lyra, thank you for joining us. So, we're going to speak about the third eye. We're going to speak about senses, right? Psychic awareness. Now, we're all born with it. Some of our senses are more heightened than others, And I believe that we're all prophets, quite honestly. I really believe that we're all prophets, one way or another. Why? Because going back in the early stages of our lives, the first generation, our forefathers communicated with God directly through art, through dance, through song, hence ingoma, through dance, through song, through that is why also when you see most of our creative people, which is okay, we call them celebrities, because they are in the forefront, and they because they are able to grab numbers and numbers, nations and nations, and their sole purpose, honestly, honestly, is to deliver the word of God and the word of healing and the word and just to help us navigate life. But most of them don't realize and don't acknowledge that side to them. That is why sometimes their gifts, their spiritual gifts, turn against them. Some of them die broke. Some of them die frustrated. Some of them die empty, because no matter the attention and the fame that they get, it still brings so much emptiness to them. Tabo Matlabi Togoza, thank you for joining us. Kinna Happy Janky says, Father God, and God of our gods. Togoza. So because it comes from way back. So creative spirit, hence I say, our forefathers were creative because that's all they had. All they had is nature and resources. The fact that God has placed us on such a wealthy land, being Africa. It's very rich with minerals, resources, and spirituality. I always mention this, and then the whites came with their Bibles, because they knew, they could see the power and the strength and the that we carry, and the wealth that we carry, and they knew, the only way they could steal from us is if they brought their Bibles and they could brainwash our forefathers, and they actually succeeded, because today you talk to our grandparents and our parents about traditions and culture, Yarr, it's as if you've sworn at them. And that time, yet they pray day in, day in, day out, and nothing happened. Nothing is happening. Life is at a standstill. Nothing is moving. Because they are only focusing on religion that doesn't even belong to us, and not balancing it, not balancing culture. Wabon? Right. So, um, so we are so okay, when I say, obviously our forefathers they used creativity to communicate with God and to read things. Hey, look who's here, Desmond Mohapi. Guys, this is my brother from another mother. Thank you for joining, Desi. My God, guys, Desi is the biggest angel that God has ever brought into my life. He came into my life when he actually came through for me when I really needed light, support, help. My self esteem was deep down in the darkness. My self confidence was finished. My self worth was trampled on. I was on the brink of giving up, and he came at the right time. He came at the right time like a true brother. He didn't even know what, wrong or right. And he was like, Lady P, let's do something, let's help. And he helped. He got me out of a very dark situation, a very painful, abusive environment that I was in. And he actually, can you believe it, guys? He actually paid my rent for 8 months. Like, who does that, guys? Who does that? And he believes so much in my gift. Today, Desi, I'm sure you're quite pleased with, seeing where I am today and how I'm using my gift. It's because you made sure that my gift lives. You're one of those powerful angels that made sure that my gift lives. I today, Desi. Thank you so much. May God and the ancestors continue to bless your beautiful soul and your lovely wife, Carmen. You guys, I can't need you are my brother for life. Des came when everything was just dark and empty, and I was just ready to give up. And he came, he was like, "What? No, you my sister. I don't want to reach wrong." And I hope you are proud of me, Desi, today, Horbana today. The gift that you saved so much. Today, look at what it's doing, helping nations. Look at the confidence today that I have that it's you, Desi. Anyway, I'm not going to stop, So, guys, speaking about creativity, when I say the most powerful spirits that I have ever come across as creative spirits, even gangster spirits, when gangsters turn their, hey, when gangsters turn their light in their darkness into light, they make the best angels ever. But anyway, they're not destined to live on earth for too long. That's the truth. Gangsters don't live, are never destined to live on earth for too long. That is because when they cross over and they repent and they walk into light, they become the most active angels, creative spirits, as I was saying. John Jonik, good evening. Creative spirits. Remember, back in the days there was nothing, so our ancestors used they used any kind of creativity to communicate with God. And also, when I say we are all prophets, this is what I mean. They will just look at the sky, and they will tell you what kind of rain is coming. They'll tell you what time it is. They'll tell you what danger is coming. They'll tell you what blessings are coming. That's psychic. That's psychic. We're all psychic. We're all psychic in our own right. So today, as I said, we're speaking about psychic awareness and the sixth sense, which is the third eye. And how they communicated with God, as well as they would they'll sleep and have dreams that are prophecies. And let me tell you something about prophecies, guys. They never lie. All it is that you just have to wait for the prophecy to come to life. But once a prophecy has come, know that it will manifest. It will manifest. Just wait for its time to happen. So that's exactly what our forefathers did. They communicated directly with God through prophecies, through dance, through song, through art, through any kind of creativity. I mean, they just knew how to make fire. They knew how to survive. They knew how to make garments, clothes covering their bodies. They did so much with nothing. Isn't that creativity? So now what happens is that, um, as I say, God will gift each family with a special, unique gift that will move from generation to generation to generation to generation. And when you get our creative people, we call them celebrities, I guess, and when they don't acknowledge where the gift comes from, the gift turns against them. That is why you will find that some creative people die broke, die miserable, experience depression, loneliness, sadness, anger, frustration. You know why? Because they are not aligned with their soul. Yes, creatively they're doing they are creative in their craft, but they don't acknowledge the the spirit that is feeding them this gift. That is where the problem comes in. So so today, and so yeah, it's sad, but also what touches me so much is this suicide pandemic that we're experiencing. It's real because our fellow creative brothers and sisters just neglect giving acknowledgement to the spirits that feed this gift to them. Let's make an example. Let's talk about let's say soccer, ne? Because okay, first of all, I get it when spiritual and creative people are healers in their own right. Talented people are healers in their own right, because with music, the lyrics that they write are prophetic. They heal us, right? For one, Desi, my brother Desmond Muhabi. Can I tell you something? He's a house DJ. He's a deep house DJ. Guys, I please follow him and follow where he goes to play, and come back and tell me when he is on the deck and he's doing his thing. He connects directly with the soul, with the spirit that is feeding him this gift. He is one with it. He's prophesying on the deck. He goes into the spirit world, and he's in the spirit world. Even, I mean, the Baby Sankan playlist that he will play, any DJ really, but I'm now focusing on Desi right now. Ne? The playlist that he will play is somehow he knows what playlist to play at the time, because his spirit, his soul is guiding him. And when he's in it, he awakens dead spirits. I watch people on the dance floor. I watch people where Desi is playing. I watch how he awakens dead spirits. He awakens them. He's on another level. He's on another level. That is a true prophet in his craft. Awakens, fine. You'll get another DJ who plays the same sound, same music, and whatever, but they are using their aura. Des is using his aura. The other one is using his own aura, right? And I watch how he awakens sleeping spirits. People who come in depressed and lonely and sad and whatever, they awaken. I've seen how he's awakened my soul, my sleeping spirit. I mean, I take my head off to you, Desi. I take my head off to you, and I tell you all the time anyway. So that's where I come in when I say creator spirits are healers in their own right. Then you also get, and they're prophetic. They're prophetic because the lyrics that they write in time, they come to life. MT, that song double HP na ifosholo hambuye ingcwaba ngefosholo, something like that. What happened a few years later? What happened a few years later? Double HP he died and he was buried. That's the truth, and that's just one of the examples, right? And then you get actors. Those are also healers in their own right. Storyline will relate to your life. personally for me, personally for me, imbeu for me does it. Every episode, every storyline relates to me 100%. Where I am in life at the time is reflected on that soapy. It's reflected. Guys, I'm not lying. I am not like to the T. That's prophecy. That's prophecy. Salute. You know, give prophecy I need. And when I watch it and get validation from it, because it is in line with what I'm going through, it gives me healing and comfort. Okay, you know, I can relax. This is just my validation. This too shall pass. You know, so those are healers in their own right. I get right. Um. Right. This is the example also that I wanted to use. Soccer stars. Let's focus on soccer. Or rugby for that matter. Ne? Soccer, rugby, tennis, whatever it may be. But when they're on the pitch, they're on the field and they're in the game. Monopela, there's no time to think. I get it's high pace. You know, it's high pace. It's energy, right? Tell me, when do you get the time to sit and think? Okay, when that ball comes, what am I going to do? I'm going to grab it, or I'm going to kick it and pass it to. No, you listen to the intuition, the instinct. You listen to the prophecy that's coming, and when it comes, you act on it. Pass this in goal. And then they'll ask you tomorrow, go do that same style again. You can't do it because give prophecy. So you know when I say we are all prophets in our own right, fact, fact, fact. You know, right? So it is important to always go back and honor the spirits that feed us this gift. Me sitting here, this is not my wisdom. This is not my knowledge. This is because one, I went to school for it. I went to fine, I'm born with the gift. The gift comes from my lineage. It comes from my grandparents and my grandfathers and my and you know, going back. I'm born with it. Okay? And I remember, and I keep mentioning this is my biggest angel. My dad is my biggest angel. Okay? He also didn't understand the gift when the gift came. He didn't understand it. But we were so close, but our closeness also just repelled us. But only upon his passing, we both got to understand why we are so close and why the people around us hated our relationship and caused so much friction and hatred and jealousy around our relationship. And after he's passed on, that's when we both got to understand what, oh, we are connected in spirit. Our journey is far more deeper than what we think and thought, you know, because we are joined by the spiritual calling, the gift. Because when he crossed over, he came to me in a dream to say, I am now, thank you for paving the way for me. And I do apologize also for not believing in this gift and not understanding it. And I could have been more supportive, but I didn't understand it, so I didn't. But I apologize for that. But I'll mend ways. But now I am now accepting my priesthood calling in the spirit world. May we work together. May we partner together. You know, and because now I'm accepting my priesthood calling. That is why today I am now in you know, doing these prayer sessions, Wednesday and Thursday prayer sessions, which keep growing. And it's not my wisdom. He's on the other side. He is my angel on the other side, who is working alongside me and feeding me this confidence, feeding me this wisdom, feeding me this knowledge, because he now sees things better. He's got a better view on the other side. He's got a far better view on the other side, you know. And also, you know, they say some battles are better fought from the other side. And had he accepted his gift on earth, he would have had his own church and he would have been a priest. So some things only make sense later. And that is why the truth is, guys, we just need to humble ourselves on the spiritual path, because some answers we never ever going to get immediately or get in this lifetime. We just need to trust in the unknown. We just need to trust in the unknown. Shame. My Instagram people are saying they're experiencing network issues, but on my side it's fine. I think I don't know. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. because now it's working perfectly. But I'm so sorry that you're experiencing network issues. I hope it comes back. Right. So, and honestly to God, ever since my father's passing, honestly, heavens have just opened up for me. Heavens have just opened up. They've just, and he, because this is his gift that I'm carrying with him, he is now sending me to different platforms to make sure this gift lives. Waban? Sharp. Right. So we are now speaking about so we're done about the fact that we are all prophets in our own right. I hope this makes sense. Ne, guys? Sharp. Now, as I said, we're speaking about senses, psychic abilities. We have the psychic sense of vision, psychic sense of hearing, psychic sense of smell, psychic sense of mouth, taste, and psychic sense of touch. Those are 5 senses. Ne? The 6th sense is perception, perception of body, perception of body positioning, which is important for balance and agility in movement, right? And it's also it's perception of stimuli, which will tell the body, when it will inform the body when it's experiencing pain, it's experiencing hunger, and it's experiencing thirst. So those are the psychic senses, psychic powers, senses that we have. Some have, and they all some senses are more developed than others. Some senses are more developed than others, and some people will have more senses than others. One may have a 1 developed sense. Another person will have maybe 2 developed senses. Another person will have perhaps 3 developed senses. You know, and the highly developed senses, in most cases, those people will end up with a spiritual calling to heal and help people. Okay, and fine. Let's talk. The third eye is there, né? The spiritual eye. The nose represents intuition. Lerato Maketa says, good evening, Gogo. Good evening. Karabo Zuma, thank you for joining us. Dazzling, thank you for joining us. Pearl, Pindile, thank you for joining us. So, the nose represents intuition. Intuition, the nose, instinct. That is why when the third eye is blocked, hi, Jeanette. She says, profound learning as we grow. Togoza, gogo, togoza. Yeah, we learn as we go because Lena, all this I learned on the journey. Waba. When the third eye is blocked, it will create sinuses. It will create sinuses. It will create congestion, irritation in the nose. Then it will create watery eyes, dizziness in the eyes, eye problem. And when you see me without glasses, it's because I'm wearing contact lenses. Because my lineage, my bloodline, their disease is eyesight. Why? Because they all ran away from their gift of prophecy, their psychic ability, and their gift of healing. They ran away from it. So which created an eye illness. My mother has an eye illness. She wears glasses. My dad had an eye illness. He wears, as you can see, he's wearing glasses. My brother, as we speak, he also wears glasses. My sisters wear glasses. Most of my family members wear glasses because from the first generation, also remember the denial of the gift. The denial of a gift or spiritual gift will bring curses and illness to a family, to a bloodline, to a lineage. Ne? Barakie says, hi Coco, Palesa, I love you so much. Oh man, I love you too. Thank you guys. Wabona. So, and then some people will suffer from Yes, so the blockage of the third eye will bring illness to the eyes, will bring illness to the nose, sinuses, will bring illness. Eyes will be short sight, far sight, short sighted, long sighted. Yeah, and then it will also bring illness to the ears, where you're going to experience itchy ears all the time. All the psychic people will always experience itchiness in the ears. My goodness, my ears itch all the time. I'm always on earbud. And some people will hear, you'll go as you will hear voices as if someone is calling you, and when you turn back, no one is there. But guess what? The spirit is there. And then smell as well. Oh, smell. That's another psychic ability, and also a taste. Now, there are people who are and touch as well. There are people who are able to channel through these senses. I am a case in point. I channel with my sight because my third eye sees beyond. That's why I'm able to tell you what's happening to you. That is why I am able. Yes, Wendy says the ringing in my ears, Gog. Yes, ringing, the buzzing. Sometimes it sounds like there's water in your ears. Sometimes your ears become blocked. No, you've got psychic ability. Okay, and then also, okay, all these senses are used for you to divinate and channel in the spirit world. I am able to use my third eye and see beyond and see right through you. I am able to use my ears because because I hear what they are telling me, and then I will then interpret and deliver your message because they are speaking to me spiritually, and I'm using my spiritual ears to listen. And then I'm also able to divinate using smell. Sometimes I will dream. I will not dream. I will smell maybe mkombot, traditional beer, or I will smell BB, or I will smell impep, or I will smell whatever it is that the ancestors use. I will smell them and I will know it's a message. They're telling me I need to brew traditional beer. They want me to brew traditional beer, and when I brew it, there's something that they want to deliver. There's a blessing that they want to deliver. Because they're hungry, they need energy. And then the other sense, it just smells, ears, and taste. Sometimes I will smell. Wait, hold on. I can smell death. I can smell death because when a death is coming, shame, man, people are experiencing network problems. Ask these guys. Oh. So Londiwa says and these are people on Instagram. Sorry, guys. So this is Londiwe Mhlongo says my one ear was once blocked. Yes, and also you need to pay attention to which side of the ear is blocked. If it's the left side, know that it's your mother's side of the ancestors that are seeking attention. If it's your right side, know that it's your father's ancestors that are seeking attention. All right. So I will then I'm able to smell death. I'll predict a death just by smell. You know. So Jeanette says I've been having bossy elements from liteka to headache to feet aches, and now it's my eyes. Yeah. Does it mean I might be ignoring a calling? Absolutely. Actually, when Jeanette goes to calling. I think I once told you I could say it, but sometimes you tell a person and they're not ready to listen. That's why ubona dilo di staka. Why go stack? Why go stack? Because you do have a calling, and also how I know people that I'm absolutely close to. I grew up with Jeanette. People that I'm absolutely close to, whether it's our relationship started a long time ago or recently or whatever. But the fact that we have this bond, know that you're just like me. You have a gift because like attracts like. So Wikanyo says, sometimes I see shadows as if I sometimes have passed quickly. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because your angels are there. Because wait ubonang, I get your third eye, your spiritual eye is active. You seeing them, another person will not see that shadow, but you seeing it because your spiritual eye is active. One thought? touch as well. I'm able to touch you, and I will tell you about your future just by touching you. So my senses, all 6 senses, are heightened, are there to work and to be used and to heal people. Sometimes you'll experience headaches. I get a third eye. Once again, third eye. But third eye is at the center. So when it's blocked, you're going to experience headaches. Like ukila one of those chronic headaches. No matter what you do, you go to because I remember before I could understand my gift as well. I remember experiencing so much headaches. I'd go to headache clinic. They'll give you those braces. They'll give you this. They'll give you that. Nothing worked. Nothing worked. I will be on body grandpa until I couldn't take grandpa anymore because then it started creating heartburn. And I just had to live with it. So now I smoke weed, and that weed then will help me, and I'll drink a lot of water. And guys, weed is a spiritual. My ancestors, actually, my father's, because my gift comes from my father's side. You know, as even though the gift also exists on my mother's side, but my calling comes from my father's side. And I remember for the longest time, I would have dreams of my grandfather, who is a priest, and hence my dad is a priest. And today I'm now carrying on with this priesthood gift. He would, in a dream, wearing his priest coat, he would open up this coat yachaye, and pull out weed, and will give it to me. And I'd also have dreams of me going to visit Kovelkom, Habo Papa. And when I get there, when I leave, Bamketsa Mufao, and it will be Mufawa weed. And I got to understand, oh man, this healing plant comes from my father's side. And it helps a lot because it also repels negative energy. Weed, even if you don't smoke it, just burn it. Okay? So Sanganani says, are you on a hot space? Oh, please give what is due to the one street person you meet tomorrow, then thank me. Huh? Are you on a hot space? Please give what is due to the one street person you meet tomorrow, then thank me. Okay. All right. We'll take your message. Thank you. We'll take your message. Fishwa says, hi, Togozani Koko. Togoza, thank you for joining. And Wiganyo Kopano says, exactly. My twin sister, chronic headaches. Exactly. Wendy Filwe says, weed makes my senses too hyped. It's too overwhelming. So, exactly. With me, exactly. My senses also become heightened. But also, it helps me calm down because I carry so many spirits. I carry so many spiritual gifts. My senses are always active, and I carry so many spiritual gifts. I carry so many ancestors who come with their gifts. And when they're all awake, I mutuba petri straight. So weed helps me calm down. And will also help me sleep because I won't sleep. I promise you. When I was in initiation, traditional healing, guys, the whole year I didn't sleep. God is my witness. Through Bob, I didn't sleep. The only time I slept and closed my eyes was when a dream vision was coming, when a message was coming through a dream vision. And that's the only time. So I'll close my eyes, see a vision, and wake up. The whole year I didn't sleep. I couldn't eat. And my gobela was telling me, le kobong. The kobonga is that medicine that they mix. They mix because I'm a gobela now, so we mix it. It's a mixture of plants, dried plants, and this will then awaken the spirits that have called you, and that so that they can wake up and talk and guide us and show us what the gift is, what they want, and where your gift is directed to. And she was telling me, le kobongo creates a lot of appetite for many people. But she was surprised I couldn't eat. I had no appetite. I was so thin during my initiation days. I was skinny. You know? So, but weed came in very nicely, and that somehow helped calm down. Right. So Lebohang says anxiety is all right. Again, when you have a spiritual gift and a calling, ne, we experience spiritual illness. These illnesses come in different ways. It about anxiety, ne? It about anxiety. Oh, okay. Please, guys, remind me to update you about Capricorn FM, ne? On how often am I on Capricorn, but I'm definitely on Capricorn. Just please remind me so that I give you an update and when to look out for it. Ne? Sharp. So anxiety is one of the signs that you've got some sort of spiritual calling, that you are traveling with ancestors. Okay, and I call all these illnesses the computer box malfunctioning. I call them the computer box malfunctioning because, okay, and then Fundi says, I'm about to start Amakobongo. What would you advise as I'm super nervous? Trust in the process, my honey. Trust in the process. Let go and let God. Trust in the unknown, and it's very like a culture shock because Lena experienced culture shock in the beginning, but I got used to it. A culture shock, but trust in God, trust in your ancestors, and it's okay to be nervous because it's culture shock, but you'll do well. You'll do well. You see, me burping is that your ancestors saying you will be fine. Wabon? So that's your message, right? Again, another sign, yes, severe headaches, Josi says, or severe sinuses. I suffered from sinuses for the longest time, from childhood up until I took my calling. Ever since I took my calling, my sinuses have really, really, really subsided. Perhaps the only time I will get them is when I'm annoyed, because remember what I said, the nose represents intuition. So when I'm annoyed by someone, my sinuses then will start acting up, but they're not as hectic as they used to. Before they were there every day. And then you will also get this flu that doesn't end. This flu that just doesn't end. Then you know that you've got a spirit is awakening. So Jeanette says, Lelo, Lisiza, Lerato. Oh, tag Esther, please. Oh, okay. Before show ends. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Yes, Esther needs to also hear this because and guys, it's very possible that in a family you can all be called. Truly speaking, it's possible that you can all be called in a family. Whatever until, or some because you'll all be called for different reasons, purposes. One will be called just to end generational cycles, bad cycles. One will go to initiation, come back, because initiation is where we go and fetch mulao, to go fetch the law that we all should live under, really. Wabon, a law of rite of passage in any case. Wabon. So because of the denial of the gift from the older generations, they bring curses, which is like negative cycles, blockages, stagnation in the family, marriages that don't last, marriages that are toxic. You fight in families, you don't even know why you're fighting. So, Lebohang Mofokeng says sinuses via black cocaine sniff. So is that how you got your sinuses? And then Refule Malefane says, hey, Gogo, Togoza, thank you for joining us. Wabona. So Wendy says, ignoring your calling, does it cause unexplained body ailments? Absolutely. You are going to, your body will ache and you don't know, and the pain, you can't even reach it. It's there, then it's there, and then it's there, then it's there, and you can't reach it. There are aches and heaviness on the shoulders, back pain, anxiety, headaches, itchy ears, eye problem, eye illness, a bloatedness in the stomach, and the air is released by farting, sneezing, yawning, and burping. Ne? And then also itchiness under the feet, pins and needles under the feet, sometimes cold feet. I still have cold feet today. I will wear socks from January to December, and I've got to understand it. No, Kibadi, the sweating, you know that I sweat all the time. You know that whenever you join me on my lives, I'm on this and I'm on this, always just sweating. My father used to sweat like crazy. My mother still sweats. My brother sweats. My baby sister who's 16 sweats, because it's a spiritual thing. Some things you just accept them and live with them and accept, okay, Kumalo Choice says, so no one is witching you. People tell people are telling different stories. Yes, sometimes we think we have been bewitched, whereas it's actually a calling. And the truth is, even let's say you are being bewitched. Let's say you are being bewitched. I get your first question is you're gonna go straight to God and say, okay, God, where were you when these people were doing this to me? Where were you? You go to your ancestors or the guy, where are you when people are doing this to me? And the answer is no, we're right here. We're the ones allowing them to do this because we want your attention. So Refile Malifani says, I am super impressed how you embrace the African culture and the modern culture, Western culture. Togoza. Yeah, and I'm happy. In fact, I'm at my happiest. I am at my happiest because I have embraced who I am. This is who I am, and I carry various. I carry a whole cluster of ancestors in my lineage because I've got Asian ancestors, I've got Black ancestors, I've got white ancestors. So Refilo Malfano, all right, I'm super impressed of how you embrace the African culture and the modern culture because that's just who I am. So, and then also you will then, when you have dreams that come to life, you're psychic. You have the ability of communicating with the spirit world. Because where do you think you're getting this information? Where you dream of something and it comes to life. How is that? How does that even work? And then you experience telepathy. Telepathy. Hi Tatokhili. Telepathy. Hi John Batlou. Thank you for joining. Telepathy and then Kimang Manalan. Manala. Okay, long name, but Togoza, thank you for joining. So Kumalo Choice says, Gogo, how to accept a calling? Please help. Right. Now I've lost my train of thought. All right, let me get to this one. Gogo, how to accept a calling? You actually have got to have a conversation with yourself and visualize yourself in that space. Okay, so now I'm calling. So now or now I'm a priest. Or now I'm a traditional healer. Or now I'm a prophet. Whatever the calling is, just make peace with it. See yourself in that world. And then once you've made peace with it, go to God. Light up a white candle, cup of water, and speak to God and say, I accept, Lord. I accept that you are calling me to be your servant. I accept. Please guide me further. Show me, give me further clarity. Show me who's going to help me. Show me where I'm supposed to go. Show me who's going and show me who is going to help develop this gift. Because again, there are many chances out there who and opportunists who will say no, they are gobelas and you must come to them and they will initiate you. They are just there to milk you dry or to even take your gift. So rather wait for God and your ancestors to direct you. And then you go to your ancestors. Snafe, and then you call them. You tell them, I now am ready to accept my gift. Please guide me further. Show me who's going to help me, what this gift is, and how I'm going to use it, and who's going to help me develop it, right? And then, okay, let me leave it at that for now, because also there's now the slaughtering of an animal to also say, and also brewing kombuchi to say, okay, yeah, hey, look who's here, Amo Mulife Togoza, thank you for joining. Wabona. So the best thing to do is to tell God and your ancestors that you accept the gift and they should please guide you further. Right. Kutlelelo says, hey baby, looking super beautiful. I missed you so much. I ticked 2 things on my wish list. Hey, nice one. So God has manifested your wish list. Beautiful. I'm so happy for you. Togoza. Guys, we have a living God, Wamampela. So Sindin Klapo says, yo, Gogo, all those symptoms or signs I thought I have dodged the bullet because my daughter is now on her spiritual journey. Thought my ancestors passed according to her. No ways. You are born with it. You are born with it. It can never go. Just because your daughter's taking it doesn't mean that you're exempted. You are born with it. It's yours. It will show you flames up until you accept it. It will show you flames up until you accept it. And you know what's going to be worse is that when now that your daughter is taking the gift and you not, I've seen it in most cases. Because I also experienced it with my own mother, where there's a lot of clashes because the child has accepted the gift, but the mother hasn't. There are going to be clashes because your spirit is going to be very upset that now your child has taken the gift, you haven't. Now you guys are going to experience a battle of the spirits. Battle of the spirits. It's going to get bad, but you'll be very blessed if it doesn't go that far. I know it because I'm testimony of it. Right. So Nuzipo patient says Togozani just now. I'm late or just joined in. Thank you for joining. So Kumalo Choi says dream of sea waters is a sign of a gift. Absolutely. When you dream of water, oh, you see, yeah. Sinit Lapu says we're fighting already. Yes, yes. My mother and I cannot live in the same house. Okay, yeah, because of her denial of a gift, yeah, she made my life a misery. But it's okay because I'm far away from her now. It is the denial. Even my dad and I, because he also has a gift. But listen, I'm closer to my dad. That's why I'm always speaking about my dad. When my parents divorced many years ago in the 80s, my dad took it upon himself to raise us, my brother and I. That's why I have so much respect for him because he, as a young man at the time, who he could have just decided to, go on with his life, enjoy life at his young age, but he took on the responsibility to bring us up and gave us a quality life. Honestly, my dad gave us a quality life, you know. So, as I was growing, we also clashed a lot with my dad. The times when we would not see eye to eye. Kanti, it's this gift. I took the gift, he hasn't, so they're gonna be clashes. But I'm more connected to him, and which makes sense because my gift comes from my father's side. And today we are working hand in hand alongside with my dad. So So Khutlelelo says, tell me about it. My ancestors have done dangerous things to me so I can get their attention. Yes, you will experience near death. You will experience hardships in relationships. You'll experience money just disappearing. Money will disappear. It will come in, but it will disappear. You will not be able to account for it. Because when God and our ancestors want our attention, the first place they'll go to is money and relationships. You will fight with your partner and not know what you're fighting over. You will hate each other 1 minute, the next minute you love each other. Yo, guys, I'm telling you, at car accidents, I don't know how many car accidents I've been in, but kept surviving. Lesego Blake says, Thokoza Gogo dreamt of a snake in a house hanging on green plants. Okay, fine. So let me go back to where I was before I short left. So when you dream of snakes, different color snakes, and they do not harm you. When you dream of water, when you dream of wild animals, different wild animals, crocodiles, um, leopard, cheetah, elephant, lion, when you dream about goats, sheep, chickens, you dream about money, because money, okay, those are ancestors, that I've mentioned. Money is also ancestors, but it also means knowledge and wisdom. Because when you dream of money, because money holds value, wisdom holds value, knowledge holds value. So when you dream of money, it's your ancestors saying you need to acquire spiritual wisdom. When you dream of a school, Fundi says, my issue is the person I see in my dreams as my Gobela is extremely busy and in demand. I have no clue how to get to her. It's stressing me out and not even sure how to move forward. I do patla and pray. No, they'll guide you. Your ancestors will guide you. They'll guide you. As long as whenever you've accepted, you know that you've accepted, you've opened up your heart, your soul to the gift, they'll guide you. Believe me, trust me, they'll guide you. Because also it's for me, Kutelaro says for me it's car accidents and money, bad relationships. Yes. When they want your attention, life will come to a standstill. Life will come to a standstill. And that's the power that God carries. Then you'll know that the power that God carries. Then you'll know the influence that the ancestors had. You know? I don't know how many accidents I survived in my lifetime. I do not know how many accidents I survived in my lifetime. Kanti, these are ancestors calling me. And also when there's a gift, when there's a calling, when you're being called, because there's this void that it's a spiritual void, but we want to fill it with worldly things, where you're addicted to material things, and still, no matter how much material you get, the void is not filled. Then you'll be addicted to drugs. No matter how many drugs you take, the void is not filled. You will keep chasing that first hit, that first high. No, alcohol. Okay, now my biggest weakness was alcohol. You, El Pinza, Joala. And I started drinking at a very young age. At a very young age, I started drinking. Kantike badimu. The ancestors, but hey, we are already living in you. And when I drink, I don't stop. I started drinking at a very young age. Addiction, you know. But fortunately, as I grew into the spirit world, and I've now joined all my spirits, my ancestors. We are now able to communicate with each other and negotiate, and negotiate to say, okay, guys, and also when you drink alcohol and you take drugs, you're immediately transported to the spirit world, because that's when you start prophesying. Now, I would just prophesy the whole party or the whole club that I'm at, So, Togoza Gogo, listening from Pretoria, love you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Jen says, I seem to see things. I seem to see things, and after some time, those things are there in real life. Yes, you're a prophet. And then Puselet, okay, let me answer this one. Refilo Malifani says, do you still drink? I was still on that. I do drink, ne? But thank God it's now in moderation. Ne? Because I've had a conversation with my ancestors to say, guys, because there are other ancestors who do not drink. Like, for instance, my father's father doesn't drink. And he came to me in a dream to say, I don't drink. Okay, and I want to come forth and I want to give you a gift, and I want to also and honestly just say thank you for allowing us to use you. So I want to bless you, I want to reward you. So can you please instruct your drinking ancestors to step back a bit, because drinking ancestors, alcohol ancestors are bully. They just, so they bully. So when my grandfather said, please speak to your drinking ancestors to say, I would also like to come forth. So, and I did that. And I spoke to my ancestors, hey, Luna, bo Raspinza, bo Maspinza, and indeed, so my grandfather said, all I ask is just a year. My grandfather just said, all I ask is just a year, 1 year of alcohol, and that's it. And indeed, my beautiful ancestors, those who drink, they said, no problem. Anyway, we've been hogging the stage. Honestly, we have been hogging the stage. So it's only fair to give others a chance. And they stepped aside. I don't crave alcohol at all because they have stepped aside. So yes, Rufilo Malefani, to answer your question, do you still drink? Yes, I do drink when the ancestors are there. But the beauty also is that we no longer drink like rahlanya. We drink handle to relax, and maybe because also another thing, I no longer go out, because crowds, they become too much for me because all those energies become way too much for me. So I don't do crowds anymore. I sit at home, or I will go visit a friend, and I don't have many friends anymore anyway, So, or maybe I'll go visit a friend, but we are indoors because crowds, and then I'll drink like a human being. Whereas unlike before, because before, the ancestors were on my case, they wanted me, and they came guns blazing, and and you find that's hence I say, when there's a spiritual void, ne? When there's a spiritual void, we want to close that void. We drink too much, we smoke too much, we have too much sex, we have too much anger, we have too much of everything, and yet the void is not filled. It does not fill because it's a spiritual void. So Wendy says lockdown helped because crowds are too much. Hey, Kaniti, yo, crowds. When you're spiritual being, when you carry when you're a healer, when you carry ancestors and you carry the gift of spirituality, you absorb people's energy. Let's put it this way, when a patient comes to me, I take their illness so that they live light. I take their illness, and the illness comes to me, and then I'm able to discard the illness because I absorb energies. I'm a healer. I absorb energies. So when I'm around too many people, I'm taking too many energies, too many illnesses. Sometimes you find that. So Fundi says, may you be more specific about crowds making you crazy? Okay, this is what I'm speaking about. So crowds, people come with their own energy. I also don't like to be crowded people. Yeah, it gives me a headache because you absorb energies. You are a healer. You absorb energies. So you're sitting next to, maybe you are in a crowd and you're sitting with a person, or maybe you're surrounded by people who are depressed. That depression will come to you, and that is not even your source of depression, but it will come to you. That is why crowds become heavy on spiritual people. Okay, those people perhaps that have negative energies, those energies are going to become heavy on your soul. Wabon? Right. So Chrissy says, Goko, dreaming of my aunt standing at the reception at hospital. What does it mean? Is your aunt, has your aunt deceased? Has she passed on? If that's the case, then you have a gift. You have a gift of communicating with the spirit worlds, right? And then Busolito says, Goko, if you have a gift and have not tapped into it, can it also stop relationships? Yes, in your friends and family. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hi, Giselle. Thank you for joining. Oh, Giselle. Thank you for joining. And then Khotlelelo says, Joe, my friends say I'm boring when I can't stay in a club for more than 2 hours. Yeah, then they're going to say you're boring because that your email, like crowd your email, because you are taking on people's energy. So imagine, look at how I sweat. Look at how I sweat. Ne? Imagine when I'm around a crowd. And this sweat also comes from the spirits. Imagine when I'm around a crowd. I sweat even in midwinter, guys. Imagine when I am surrounded by people at a club. Obviously, I'm going to soak in water, right? So Unati says, Tamaku Gogo, Gogo, dreaming of dead people, what does it mean when they are my friends? Dead people. It means you're able to communicate with the spirit world. Hey, Fanny Togoza. Thank you for joining us. Fanny is my brother's friend. And so he's my brother as well. So Fanny, which makes Fanny my brother. Thank you for joining. So Amos says lockdown helped some of us to find our paths. I don't like crowds, negative energies. Absolutely, absolutely. You know, when you have a spiritual spiritual being about you, crowd di tlo email because onka mikhokha ya batho. You take it on people's energies, bad energies, and then you end up making you sick. That is why crowds na diyanhlula. Diyanhlula di crowd diyanhlula, and to think the kill straight mate sa uqala le sa uqedela. So today I'm able to listen to my ancestors when they speak. My dad's father said to me, listen, I don't drink alcohol, and I want to come and thank you for giving us light. I want to come and thank you for carrying this journey for us. So Kikupa, tell your ancestors that drink alcohol to give us space. And indeed, and give me just a year. Indeed, I spoke to my drinking ancestors. Hey, but baba holo lona bo jwalane. Mamelang, ne re kopa fela hore ke fe ntate moholo sebaka. Wa bona? And then they said, okay, cool, because vele le rona drinking ancestors, we hog the space. Kaniti ba chief. I don't crave alcohol at all. And as a result, guess what happened? Capricorn FM came. Because my grandfather said, ke batla ho fa a gift. Please, with your drinking ancestors to move. I want to give you a gift. Indeed. So I've been off alcohol for about a month now, and I don't crave it. And Tatem Hulukaniti, he stuck to his promise. Capricorn FM came, and clearly there's more to come. Wabon. So let's respect our ancestors. Let's respect them because they want to do good for us. Let's respect them. And he said to me, give me 1 year of alcohol, as in to get off alcohol. And again, it jara is for all. This year, I am taking a break of alcohol. I drink non-alcoholic. I want to show you actually. Oh, wow, I relate. Makes sense now. I sweat so much. Oh, you also sweat so much with Moya. It makes. I want to show you something, guys. Kuri, I want to show you and prove to you. No, this is real. Yeah, bojwalane yo bajwale ba bohlaba ba. Bojwalane ya bana peace. O tlo dula ntse o re fela ntse ntse kwenya and ha o kwenya wa prophesy. Bon. This is it's Duchess alcohol free gin and tonic. Alcohol free gin and tonic. Wa bon? Alcohol free gin and tonic. Alcohol free. Because my grandfather says, my dad says, because he doesn't drink, he never used to drink. So he said, I've got a gift for you. Mara jwale jwetsa bojwala di basuthe. Devil's Peak non-alcohol beer. I can like one non-alcohol beer. You know Bavaria, non-alcohol beer. I can like Bavaria, non-alcohol beer. So now I had to listen to my because now guys. So I'm not going to deprive them. In whatever instruction they gave me, I'm not going to ignore it. Fine, beer, we had an agreement, guys. Re tla non alcohol. Fela ge gore ge malt eo e kena mara And they said we are good to sharp anyway. You know, even you get those who smoke. Okay, weed it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. As I said, it helps. Even my father's father is the one who keeps giving me it in my dreams. It repels our own way. Hey, George, ntatemoholo wa ka ntate wa ka o itse hey a ko eme ka jwala ke batla ho fa gift jwetsa badimo ba hao ba jwala hore ba ke ba eme hanyane. And ka nnete, after that, what happened? Capricorn FM ya ka, you know. So weed. My grandfather, my father's father, in my dreams has always come to me with weed, because one, it repels bad energies. It repels baloi. Even if you don't smoke it, you just light it up, that smoke, it repels baloi. It heals. And also it calms my spirits, because I have too many spirits, I have too many gifts. And when I smoke weed, it calms me down. My cigarette ancestor, I love that one, because she or he disappears for ages and ages. She disappears for about 10 years. Achieved her for 10 years, because ka cigarette. More atlang, yo. Short. And then hasutache, I no longer crave. Wabon? Yeah. Fihliwe a re, Unathi, kana what was, you said you didn't get my response. Please place your question again. Bojwalani, who else but bana ba sokodisa? Yeah, when you dream of water and snakes, those are your ancestors, especially if the snakes don't harm you. George Mudima, kona ke khutlang merokong. How are you guys? Nice meeting you. Thank you for joining. And then Londiwa says, hey Batung, I'm not a drinker, but recently I've been craving some alcohol. Exactly. Amos says cannabis heals. It heals. Cannabis heals like you won't believe. You know? Londiwe Kyo Acho, she doesn't, she says she's not a drinker, but she's been craving alcohol. Because it's the ancestors that are awakening through her, that are craving this alcohol, and moreover, she doesn't drink alcohol. So you know what you should do, Lundiwene? Get whatever alcohol, just sip it. Ne? Don't even drink all of it. Sip it. In fact, first, before you sip it, open it and spill it on the ground. Spill it on the ground, ne? And then just sip fela ganyane, and then we behe mo. Wabon? Ulutando says the network is not in favor with me today. Oh, shame, man. Yeah, a lot of people have been saying that on both Instagram and Facebook. And then Enes says, Dumela Koko Pazizi. How? Tagoza. When I want to say, Orin Koko Pazizi. Aye. Wabona. So Moshanki says, I love the smell of Zol. Exactly. Wabona. So these things are healing things, but also too much of anything, ki problem, guys. Too much of anything, ki problem. Right. And then what else were we speaking about? Okay, let's go to the third eye, ne? Sixth sense, which is the 6th chakra. Let's go to that. So the 6th, it has to do with intuition, ne? Jackie Opa says, Tagoza Koko, Tagoza. Mudiba, Rosemary, Togoza, thank you for joining. Noktulankosi, Togoza, thank you for joining. So let's talk about the third eye, which is the sixth chakra. Ne? It has to do with intuition. Intuition is, remember I told you that the nose represents intuition. Intuition, sixth sense, the sense of purpose, direction in life, sense of thought, ability to rationalize. Hey, Palesa Pada, Vito, hi Palesa Togoza, thank you for joining. And ability to rationalize and to reach reasonable conclusion, imagination, concentration, spiritual perception, universal connection. Ne? This is what the third eye what it's about, what it represents. Now, I'll repeat again. The third eye, the sixth sense. Kat, Togoza Gogo, thank you for this. It's a pleasure, my darling. She says, Togoza Gogo, thank you for this. It's a pleasure, my honey. So the third eye, the sixth sense, it represents intuition. When you're able to sense, hey, whatever NSD Mutolo says, when are you visiting Lesedi FM Gogo? You know, I had a conversation with someone about Lesedi FM, but they told me, Lesedi, their listenership, their target market, they probably won't understand me because I get on like the tarot cards, the aura, the chakra, shells, crystals, and stones. So they probably might not understand me. So, and yeah, that's how they explained it to me, which kind of made sense. Nomangesi says, Thokoza Koko not feeling well since Monday. Sorry, man. Sending love and healing to you, my darling. All right. So the intuition, barking, intuition, instinct. The nose intuition. That's saying I smell a rat. You know, I smell a rat means there's something fishy here. Because intuition. So intuition, sense of purpose. Now, direction in life, sense of thought, ability to rationalize, reach reasonable conclusion, imagination, concentration, spiritual perception, universal connection. When all of these are out of alignment, know that your third eye is blocked. Know that your third eye is blocked. Oh, sweet. Wendy says, we miss you on Radio 2000. Oh, thank you. I miss you guys too. However, I've started on Capricorn FM. I started on Tuesday. And it's a new show altogether, the breakfast show. It's a new show, new presenters, new a team altogether. And this feature, the spiritual feature, my feature, it's a new feature altogether, like it was new with on the Better Together show. You know, I pioneered that feature on the Better Together show, you know, and then and opened doors for the next healer that's on as we speak. So now my journey, my ancestors, the universes have now sent me to Capricorn FM, and I'm there for an hour between 7 and 8, where I do more readings. Where on Tuesday I started off with 3 readings, 3 listeners. So and I'm there for an hour. However, I'm there for only once a month, because after me, next week Tuesday, it will be a card reader who is also there once a month. Because it's also, so we don't know how it's going to grow and which direction it's going to take. But remember, I'm a vessel. I go where I am sent. Because the truth is that as a spiritual vessel, you cannot not stay in one place. Wendy says, I'm moving ship. I'm there on Capricorn. We move. I love you. Thank you. Hey, Ntato Vilagazi Togoza. Mpaleng says, Togoza Coco, sorry for joining you late. Sending all my love. Love to you, my baby. Tato Togoza and love. Naniki says, Togoza Coco, I'm here, still alive. I thank God. Hey! We thank God that Rapila, we made it through the day. How it's mercy that we actually make it through the day. So Lodi was saying, I'm moving to Capricorn FM. Thank you, guys. You know what? So this radio thing, let me be honest with you, it started a long time ago. My second job ever in my whole life was with Radio 702, and I was in their marketing department. And then I got bored because I'm a spiritual being, and spiritual beings, nothing fulfills you. You get bored quickly. You just get through things fast and you get bored quickly because you want, this doesn't satisfy you anymore. You want to do something else. Wabon? So and then I was like, after 2 years, I think I was like, nah, I'm bored now. I want to leave. But they loved me so much. Go, Radio 702. And oh, thank you. Ntata says, Tagoza Koko, you're doing a great job. Tagoza, thank you so much. It is because of you guys that I'm doing a great job, because you guys are giving me so much oomph and that spirit to move on, because you are receptive, you are showing me Koko, you're doing a great job. Lena lang khothatsa to move and carry on. Sipati Ramasilo, Tagoza Koko, thank you for joining. So this radio thing, guys, radio, so my job go Radio 702. Then I was, after 2 years, I was bored with marketing, and I was like, nah, I want to do something else, because as a spiritual being, we get bored quickly. You don't sit in one place. That's why we move. You'll never stay in one place for too long. Then my bosses said, oh no, you're not going anywhere, we like you are not going anywhere, do something else, move to another department. And then I moved to the production department, where I was a producer for all these shows, and I enjoyed it. It was good at the time. And then I got bored. I was like, I'm bored now. I want to move. And I lied to them because they didn't want me to leave. I lied to them and I told them that I'm traveling overseas, because I was not traveling overseas. I left without a job, because when you have a spiritual calling, yes, you don't know. You cannot sit in one place, right? Fine. That's the radio story. Then I went into my initiation, traditional healing. When I came back from my traditional healing gift initiation, my good friend Tibo Touch, I keep saying Amumulife. She's Tibo Touch's sister. Lichavi. That's my family. Those people are my family, guys. Family, fere. So Tibo Touch, a very good friend of mine, while he was with Radio Metro on the afternoon drive, ne? He called me as I came back from my traditional healing initiation. He called and said, "Hey, Bazos, etla," So I showcased my gift there, and it was just one interview. And then that's when I started getting clients. And then 4 years later, I then went into my faith healing initiation in Ayaburuti, priesthood and prophecy and yes, propheto and so on, Lemoya. Hence Buruti today, Kemuruti, because Kemuruti alongside my dad and alongside my dad's dad, Wabon, Sharp. So it's the gift that's in the family. So when I came back from that initiation, Yaburuti, then Wikanyo says, I like the way you conduct your prayer sessions, Coco. You are able to engage all of us, give us attention, and respond to us. Hey, thank you. Then Chabi, this is Touch's sister. Touch was now on Touch HD. And then my sister Chabi, Are, come for an interview. Kanita went for an interview. And then again, this I got my patients, and it was in one interview, right? Then years later, my father passed on. After passing on, literally, Papa passed on last year, January. Literally, April, January, February, March, April, Radio 2000. And this time, it wasn't just one day. It was 8 months. 8 months, guys. And so after that ended, here I am on Capricorn FM. So let's see where this journey takes us. So I'm on this radio thing. It's been following me. It's been following me. In fact, this media broadcasting thing just keeps following me. And I don't know if you guys, those who were here yesterday, will remember the story where okay, Buseleto says Togos are true. Wow, stay blessed. Thank you so much. So my one of my gobelas, which is Ntate Credo Motwa, the legendary Ntate Credo Motwa, he prophesied and he told me, listen, you need to tell stories by acting. Because remember Ntate Credo Motwa, one of his gifts was storytelling. So he said to me, you need to tell stories tell past messages by storytelling. So and that's how I got into acting. And I've got 2 films. The first one is Sabina. It speaks about my life, literally, from living the high life to going down, discarding the high life and accepting my calling. And the second one, Kimpo, where I play a next door neighbor who is married but cannot bear children, and the next door neighbor is their child fell pregnant, and they wanted to terminate. I said, no, don't terminate. Let me take the child to save my marriage. So, and my dad loved my acting. When he watched me act, he was like, okay, you're a natural. So I know where he is. I know he's lining up acting gigs, you know. So, because I'm a natural, and also it comes, the acting gift, to be honest, comes from my mother's side of the lineage. Because my one of my grandmothers, she had an arts and culture academy, and she groomed a lot of actors, So Wendy says, wow, Ntate Credo. Yeah, absolutely. Yo, Ntate Ole. When the first time when my ancestors directed me to him, he was already waiting for me. Because the reception I got from him and the wife, Mam Fiji, yes, was out of this world. He was already waiting for me. They gave me the keys, house keys, and they said, take care of this house. Anyone that comes, birthday, and Ntate Credo, his 95th birthday, and he said to me, and they gave me keys to say, welcome every guest that's coming. I'm like, okay, So Kate, Kat says, Thomas Akoko, hi. On that note, yeah, the person who says they crave alcohol but doesn't drink. Nama I felt like having a glass nyana. Halfway through, I was so overwhelmed by feeling overwhelmed by feelings, emotions, and happiness and tears. I wanted to pasha right then and there, but couldn't because my mom has issues with me and her pasha. Wabon, it's true. It's true. There are instances that just want alcohol and have fihlile. And like she says, she also doesn't drink alcohol, but she felt it, and she says she doesn't drink. Mawane, I felt like having a glass nyana. Halfway through, I was halfway through the glass, she was overwhelmed, and because what she the when she said she was overwhelmed with feelings of emotions and happiness and tears, that was the spirit awakening. No, I'm here. This is how I present myself. So Matthew says, wow, Gogo Ntate Credo is your Gobela. Absolutely, absolutely. Go to my Facebook profile. Go to my Facebook profile and look at my cover picture. Go to my Facebook profile, look at my cover picture. Go to my pictures, look at my pictures. Even on my Instagram, go there. No, I was very blessed when my ancestors directed me to him. Very, very blessed, extremely blessed. Even today, I still live by his wisdom. My sister Amon says you're a natural indeed. Thank you. I love you. To help me Instagram. I mean, yeah, YouTube. Now I thought, okay, I created a page, not a page. I created a profile on YouTube, and I'm thinking, so yesterday I set up, I go live. You're interested? I don't know. My channel is not eligible for my phone. Otherwise, I can use a webcam and a computer. Oh, God, I'm confused. So I spoke to Chabi Are, somebody that is very well aligned with YouTube and Tuesday. Then get like it. Yeah. So Chucky, thank you for joining. Lesogos Gogo was superstar. Bonamo, Gogo was superstar. You know what? I get the superstar thing from my family. I get it from my family. It's from my lineage, Madi. My grandfather, my father's father, was a great pioneer. He was on the council on counseling Yako Velkom. He even has a name. I mean, a street named after him. He even has a street named after him. He pioneered the funeral undertaking business in the Free State. He pioneered it. So, and my mother's side, my grandmother was an actress. So that's where I get the acting thing from. And she worked with Bo Bo Sarafina King Ela Ipindong. Yeah, she was on that production, and she also gave birth to a lot of actors. She worked with Gibson Kentibo, Mbongeni Ngema, hey. So nchena ka itopa strateng, wabona? So Matthew says, IT, I'm available. Thank you, Matthews. Please take my number 071 511 4117. YouTube because I need to be on YouTube, guys. I need to be on. And Matthew IT entrepreneur Musiako lived for business and fun. Mara, IT, it went like this over my head. And at some point, I worked with my dad for the longest time on his, at his IT company. But I mean, I focused and I hate the marketing department because that's my strength and that's my profession. Mara still in terms of IT, it's times like this when I'm used Papa Krio, Papa, where are you? You need to help me with those. But there, Papa has answered. He's brought Matthew's Nico, my post, and she's going to get someone to help me. So Maggie says, hey Coco, could it be a spiritual thing that a person would have fresh, great ideas, but gets bored with their implementation? Yeah, implementation, lack of commitment with any project. You know why? It's because you're not yet. The priority how is to do your spiritual calling, is to embark, to adhere to your spiritual calling. So that's why everything that you're going to do, it'll easily. You're not going to complete it. Because I remember I went through it. You're not going to complete it because the spiritual gift is the one that you need to do first, and everything else will follow. So yes, to answer your question. Ne? Right. So when your third eye is blocked, this is what you will experience. Eye strain. Remember I told you, Jorlena, we've got, as you see, my dad, and as you see, I've got dark patches under my eyes because I picked up an eye problem from a young age because the eye disease was given to my family for the denial of the gift. The denial of the gift caused the illness. Because third eye has CBDs. That's why you see dark patches under my eyes. So when I'm not wearing glasses, I'm actually wearing contact lenses, like as we speak. So another thing is headaches. You'll experience a lot of headaches. We spoke about this earlier. When your third eye is blocked and you're not using it. Migraines. We spoke about that earlier. When your third eye is not functional and you're not using it, it will cause migraines and headaches. Ne? Dizziness as well. Clogged sinuses, as I spoke about. Hearing issues, as I spoke about. Remember the senses, all the senses, sense of smell, of sight, of hearing, of taste, of touch. Memory issues. Hey guys, don't you guys suffer from memory and loss? Hey, memory I will leave the bedroom, come to the kitchen, and I'll be like, what was I looking for here? So it's also that third eye. And then blood also it shows when you travel with ancestors and you have a gift, the ancestors. They going, because old people, they forget anyway, so they're going to show you with the things that they do that you're going to end up doing, to show you that you are traveling with ancestors. Ne? Memory issues, memory. Anxiety, we spoke about anxiety. Confusion as well. Insomnia, we spoke about it, where between 12 and 3 a.m. you lose sleep. Ne? So Jen says, how do you open up the third eye? I'm going to speak about that. Buseleso says, wow, me too, I'm very forgetful. Kumalo Choi says, yeah, true memory. True memory, I'm telling you, and nightmares as well. Then no hore. Your third eye is blocked and you are not adhering to your spiritual gift. Ne? Now, the best thing that Sinki says, I'm speechless. True story. Vusmuzi Tawaza, thank you for joining us. Now, to answer you, how do you unblock the third eye? The third eye. Ne? How do you unblock a third eye? The biggest, trust your intuition. Trust your intuition, guys. Trust your intuition. Trust your instinct. Trust your gut feel. That is the best way of unblocking the third eye. Okay, so she's Mrs. Lerato says, I even forget my dreams. With that one, go to bed with a notebook and a pen. Write down the date and then wake up at the time of the dream. Wake up at the time of the dream. Ne? And write the dream. Because if you're going to wait for the morning, you're going to forget. And then there are those dreams that you're never going to forget because they'll remind you the whole day anyway. Sure. Right. And then another way of unblocking the third eye is meditation. Reiki. I'm a Reiki master, just by the way. And Reiki is just unblocking the chakras. Right? So go to a Reiki master. Yoga. Also use essential oils and incense sticks. Use jasmine, lemon, sandalwood, rosemary, frankincense, juniper, nutmeg. Ne? Maggie says, LOL Coco, neither migraine, sinus, eyes, away glasses. Although my vision is superb, Akira, I was told to focus on making sure I clear my path to accept my gift. Yeah, true. And then the foods that you will eat to unblock the third eye is raw coca, which is I got coca, it's about the chocolate coca, ne? Yeah. Garlic, lemon, watermelon, vitamin D3, honey, coconut oil, hemp seeds. I can let's about hemp cooking. Hemp seeds. Ntekwan. Yabula mo. Hamonate jwang. Hamonate. Ginseng, prunes, eggplants, and beets. Body beetroot. Ne? This is another two to open up the third eye. And then crystals. Crystals that you will use is quartz crystal, lapis, fluorite, shungite, purple sapphire, sodalite, purple sapphire, amethyst. Ne? And then also surround yourself with the color royal blue, because the third chakra color I think indigo. Ne? Indigo. Just Google it so that you will understand what indigo is. Ne? But otherwise, surround yourself with royal blue, decorate with royal blue, wear royal blue. Royal blue works and in the color indigo. Ne? So Nosipo says, I'm still looking for my money. I don't know where I put it. And I'm thinking to leave it now. I same here. You just finished me. Memory. It always had a flame. So Chililu, Chogoza Chililu, thank you for joining. Coco. So Coco Chililu says, what happens when you can tell people something and I'm not response and in response they tell you that they were thinking of it, or it opens up testimonials for them, or they say the word encourage them. Okay, so if I'm understanding your question correctly, you're telling someone something and they say they were thinking of it. Again, it's telepathy. You thinking of me, I'm thinking of you. And then I pick up the phone or you pick up the phone, we chat. Hi. And you're like, hi, man, I was just thinking about you. It's because we are connecting spiritually. It's a spiritual connection, which is telepathy. Again, you will experience deja vu. Deja vu simply means that because I get deja vu, it's a repeat of something. So deja vu means you were there, your spirit was there before you. By the time you get there, it's familiar. Again, to show that you are not traveling alone. You are traveling with Badim. You are traveling with the Holy Spirit. Because how else will you know what, you see something, it's like, where did I see this? I've seen this before. And then Matthews Nico says, Coco, I've been meditating for years, but there is a point where I stop because while doing it, I feel like I'm losing my mind or never come back to the world. I'm sorry for laughing, but because I'm actually can relate. I can actually relate to what you're saying because that's why I'm laughing, because it sounds so familiar. Yeah, just give it a break. and channel in different ways. Wabon. Matawu, thank you for joining. Mrs. Lerato says that always happens between me and my mom, and she has been ignoring her third eye for ages. Yeah, no, ignore your third eye. You're going to end up having illnesses that you don't even understand, lose money, lose relationships, lose focus, all those things. You're not gonna. You're just going to lose balance, and you're going to want to find fulfillment in totalifati. Meaning material things, sex, drugs, alcohol, and just darkness. And that darkness never fills the void. So best thing, and then official for Zola, thanks for joining us. Guys, we are close to ending and we still need to do cards, tarot cards. And then, okay, and then also to clear up your third eye, affirmations, ne? Say to yourself, I am insightful and intuitive. I see clearly. I think clearly. I always honor and follow my intuition. I am a conscious creator of my own reality. I am introspective and evaluate my honesty. And I nurture my spirit. Say all those positive things. Wabon? Say all those positive things and to open up your third eye. So Mrs. Lerato says, now they're punishing her through her kids. We're all going through divorce. Yeah, no, I can relate to what you're talking about. My parents, in fact, my grandparents, mother side, father side, they divorced, which the curse spread on to their children, which is my father and his siblings, and my mother's siblings as well. My father's side, the only marriage that lasted is my uncle Rangwan Ndampu. That's the only marriage that lasted 30 years. And death did them part. My uncle and his wife, Ospin. That's the only marriage that lasted in the Msiako family. Every other marriage just fell apart because of the denial of the gift. Exactly what you're saying. Denial of the gift. Now your family is breaking apart and falling apart. It's true. And it becomes a curse. So as I was saying, it's a curse. My grandparents from my mother's side, father's side, divorce. Their children, divorce. Us, divorce. We tried to get married, it doesn't work. But my grandparents came to me in a dream after taking my gift and after my dad took me to introduce me to the ancestors as a healer now. Thereafter, my grandfather came to me in a dream to say, thank you for taking the gift and allowing us to work through you, because now your grandmother and I have reconciled in the spirit world, and now we are continuing with our purpose together, spiritual purpose together. Meaning they are calling. Marriage is a calling. So they were called. Their marriage was called for them to work together and help people in spiritually. Now, after my grandfather told me that, then he blessed me with a relationship that has lasted. And we both are spiritual. My partner and I are spiritual. So that relationship is a reflection of Nkgono and Tatemoholo reconciling and mending their ways and living their purpose. Wabon? So the denial of a gift will mess you up. Right, guys, let's go to cards now. Denial of the gift will mess you up, and the curse will move from generation to generation to generation to generation. Right. So we are going to the sixth. Ooh, left side is my mother's side of the ancestors. When it itches, your eyes do this. Your eyes just close and you enjoy the itch. All right. Right. So we are doing, this is the indigo color. This is the 6th chakra, ne? Official Spozola is laughing. When I you So, guys, right. Let's see what the sixth chakra has. Ah, Lundi was finished. Kumalo is finished. I knew. So. Right. So, top, middle, bottom. Let's see what your what's your sixth sense, your sixth chakra, your third eye is saying about you, ne? So, Nozipo says, oh, no, Nomangesi says, Coco, I have severe period pains, even painkillers don't work. Ish. Yeah. Ish, kibadim. So, top, ne? So, Nozipo says top, Mo Junkie says top, and Tabeling says top. Right, let's do top, ne? Gadimeng says top, let's do top. Yay! Yeah! Ah, Kiba. Bo, Kiba. Kiba by Tracy, so we're here too. So they had to come in drasticness. Ne? Oh, hey. All right, sharp. So the Hierophant. I don't know what a Hierophant is, but let's read it. 5. It says, seek spiritual knowledge. Ne? Those who said top. Ellen also said top. Official said top. The message here, it says, seek spiritual knowledge. Ne? The power of meeting a true spiritual mentor creates synchronicity and opens the path to walk alongside them and learn until you no longer need to. When it is time to become your own intuitive guide, you will know. Right. So this means that you will, your ancestors will come together with the ancestors of the Gobela that's supposed to teach you and give you wisdom. You will know, okay? This is your answer. You will know. That teacher who's meant to guide you spiritually, you will know. You will meet each other. You will meet each other, and once the purpose has come to an end, then and then you've graduated and you are now a Gobela, then you go and teach others. That's the message, ne? So so this card also shows that you have a gift of intuition, you have a gift of seeing things before they happen, you're clairvoyant, you've got psychic abilities, right? And that's it. And it falls under the planet Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion. So that's great as well. That's your message, ne? Beautiful message, ne? Right. Matao says middle. Jen says true. Nice one. So Matao says middle. Nomangesi says middle. All right, so Tabo Sekano says, hey, Coco, just checking if it's possible that maybe we have a session of Zoom or Teams so we can open for questions. It's a suggestion. Well, you know what? You're already, asking questions. We'll see how we will do it, because now the ancestors have now instructed that I go to YouTube. So I want to already on a Wednesday and Thursday, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. So yeah, teams, let me allow them to guide me. Let me allow them to guide me. Because even on this platform, you can ask questions. I get, because already people are asking questions and I'm answering. But let's see how I'm guided. Ne? All right. So Nkadimeng says true, Gogo, thank you. Togoza. No, Togoza. Hey. Yeah. Hey, the spirits are awake. Top, middle, bottom. Now lady says middle. Bunti says middle. Nosipo says middle. Jackie says middle. Wikanyo says middle. Hey, Wendy says, "Ndi ready for YouTube." Manja Wendy, I created a profile yesterday as I was, trying to, ready to go on. Press the go live thing, and then it gave me a story. It gave me a story, or I could say what is not what and what is what. And I'm like, this is too much now. So I'll get experts to help me. So saying middle. Let's go for middle. Middle, it says, hey, it's the same card. It's the same card. It's the same card as before. That you will meet your mentor. Very soon you'll be meeting your mentor. you will be meeting your Kobela, because your ancestors must come together with your Kobela's ancestors, and then they will give you teachings. Once that journey has come to an end, then you go and teach others. And just by the way, where's Kikobela, guys? My ancestors were telling me, hey, very soon, so you need to go back to initiating people, because I started upon my arrival from my graduation year to I have three initiates, né? Although they never completed, but my ancestors came and said, it's time for you now to start initiating people, so I know that journey is coming. In fact, I dreamt of it this morning. Hey, Luna, I dreamt of it this morning when I was told, yay, we want you to start initiating people now. Right, okay, but yeah. And anyway, Mo Junkie says top. Tato says top. Right, let's do top. Top says the sun. Let's hear what the sun has to say. Where is the sun? All right. So the sun says, guys, the sun says, what lies ahead is richer through knowing. Richer knowing that she has survived and honored what has come before. So basically, everything that you have survived, know that it was God who's approved it, and you had to go through it, because that's initiation on its own, and you survived it, and you will only be richer from that wisdom and the knowledge. Né? And it says, the sun card is an awakening. The sun card is an awakening that you could be here to celebrate. Again, celebrations. Take a moment to thank your ancestors whose energy went into your survival. So because now there are a lot of things that you've survived and you don't know how you survived them, it's because of God and your ancestors. So go and thank them. All right. And be honored that they keep coming to your rescue. Né? So it also says that you can only attract and sustain what you have appreciated from your heritage. Bona, I love what they just said. I love what they just said. Great. Sinki says, we are ready for our Kobelas, our mentors. Togoza. I love this, guys. You know what it says? It says, you can only attract and sustain what you have appreciated from your heritage. For things to work, you need to go back, fix where things went wrong in your lineage, for your path ahead to be open. Spot on. I like this. So it has to do with this card. This card also has to do with sense of belonging, being the child of the ancestors, and also they're promising you a vacation, they're promising you joy, and they're promising you accept and rather accept them, and they will accept you, and they are promising you accomplishments, and they're promising you optimism. Hey, nice one. Togoza Koko, I have survived quite a lot. Yeah, go thank your ancestors. Go thank your ancestors. Right, because we don't travel alone this journey, guys. Alone, you can never survive this journey alone. Tlhagi Mokoka, thank you for joining us. Nosipo says, my Kobela, it's you, Coco. My Kobela, it's you, Coco. Since we started the prayer, I learned a lot from you. No, it's true, my darling. It's true, because I am your Kobela. I am your Kobela because I'm teaching. You know when they say you're a priest means ukobela. You are teaching. Uruta batho, muruti, uruta batho, umfundisi, ufundisa abantu, akere. And then, and also, as I keep referring to my father and his father, who have the gift of priesthood. And let me tell you something, guys. My grandfather and my grandmother, they were teachers. They educated. They shared wisdom. This is what I'm doing. They are working through me to share wisdom because kibaruti. And I was told that there's a school called Lebogang that is named after my father. That's what I was told. You know, Kovelko. Lebogang. It was named after my father because my grandmother in the principal when it started, right? So, Leon, now what I'm doing, I am your Kobela right now because I'm teaching you, I'm giving you wisdom, you know. However, today the dream that came this morning was that I need to now initiate people. One of that whole initiation bang to be able to take their gift, to use their gift as a healer. But you're right. Okay, Mojaki says middle, no sleep. Oh, please can I have clear my throat? So middle, Tato says middle, Nosipo says middle, Mojaki says middle. Oh, Nkadi Meng says, you have indeed taught me a lot. I thank God for you. Oh, I thank God for that. Thank you so much, guys. Puseletsu says, how do I thank them? You are my Kobela. No, it's true. I am your Kobela, guys. Honestly, truly speaking, because I'm sharing wisdom. So middle, let's take the middle card, ne? Guys, the sun again. The sun again. The sun again. This means thank your ancestors. Show them appreciation. Go back to fix where things went wrong so that you can clear up the path for you. But otherwise, blessings, blessings, blessings. Hey, guys. You know, everything. Okay, they are green. I want us to go to other cards. Oh, I needed to pull that card. Top, middle, bottom, guys. Top, middle, bottom. You, it's 9:05. Our time is really up. You know what I want us to do? I want us to go to these cards. Angels and ancestors, ne? Before we close. Angels and ancestors, ne? Angels and ancestors. Mojanki says top. Okay. Wow, Wendy says both my options were the same. So top, Tato said top, Mojanki said top. The top card says Sky Father. Trust in, and Nomangezi says top. Trust in the unknown. The Sky Father is saying trust in the unknown. No? Okay? Right. Top, middle, bottom, top. Let's do bottom. Jen says bottom. Nosipo says bottom. Tepsa says bottom. So let's go for bottom. Ne? Huh? Again. Trust in the unknown. Sky Father, trust in the unknown. Guys, I give you. All right. Matau says top. Naledi says top. Londiwa says top. Let's do top. Drum. Those who said top, drum. You guys are healers. A drum we use in traditional healing. We use in churches some more. Yeah, spiritual churches. Bo Sayoni, Bo Postolo. But drum, that's where we use drum. Okay? So you've got a gift. You're a healer. Sinky says middle. Sinky says middle. Who else says middle? Itabeling says middle. High priest. Yes. Sinky. High priest. You've got a gift. You're a gift of prophecy and of upfundisi. What I'm doing, you're fundisang it. You've got a gift as well. So those who said middle know that you've got a gift of priesthood, of teaching. Now it makes sense why they said, before we close, go to those cards, angels and ancestors. Okay, Mrs. Lorato says, my grandmother was a Mam Sebelezi, Wapostolo. There you go. Puseletso says, wow, Togoza Koko. Sinki says, thank you. So, top, middle, bottom. Mojanki says top. Tato says top. Wendy says Kamaku. You know, someone asked me what their card means. I'm so sorry. I cannot go back. Okay, Aryan, guys. Bottom. Bottom says, Earth Mother, feel loved and comforted. Those who chose the bottom card, it means feel loved and comforted. Jen, you asked Gogo, what does it mean with same card? Same card, it means that you have the message is repetitive, meaning that the message is loud. Ne? So Earth Mother means feel loved and comforted. So if you've been we're going through moments of sadness and doubt, fear, insecurity, excuses, rejection, whatever, they are encouraging you and comforting you that don't worry, feel comforted and loved. Okay, all right. Middle. Okay. Give my thing middle. Okay, Londiwa says middle. Who else says middle? Because I'm going for the middle. Well, I'm going for the middle. Direction Guardian. Direction Guardian, choose your path. So choose your path. Whatever you're called to do, choose that path because it will bring happiness, peace, and serenity. Ne? Guys, we need to close, ne? Wabana, it's 9:10. We need to close. All right, let's do 3 more cards. Literally three more cards, ne? 3 more. And then we close, ne? Because we passed our time. Nomangezi sending me love. Mo Junkie says top. Let's do top. Those who saying top. Hey, top. Stinky says top. Mo Junkie says top. Mrs. Loretta says top. And you know what top says? Summer. And the bee, when you see a bee, knows your ancestor. And also bask in joy and light. So good things are coming your way. Nice one, ne? All right. Top, middle, bottom. Nosipo says bottom. Mali 4 says bottom. Nosipo says bottom. Nomangezi says bottom. Tato says bottom. Let's do bottom. Hey, spring. See your seeds grow. So plant that gift. It will bring rewards. It will grow and bring rewards. Ne? Nice. Mrs. Rata says, thank you so much, Coco. All right. It's a pleasure, my honey. Middle. Nomangesi says middle. Lundiwa says middle. Tato says middle. Let's go for middle. Broken arrow. Embrace the energy of peace. It's self-explanatory. Embrace the energy of peace. Hello, Tabiso Nkali. Thank you for joining us. Mara Buselose says, wow, amen. Have seen a swarm of them. And what does it mean? And there is a baby at home. Please explain. No, bees are ancestors and they bring luck. They bring good luck. They bring good luck all the time. Trust me. Trust me on that one. True story. Ne? All right. This is the last card, guys. The last card. Last card. Last card. Last card. Last card. So last card. Last card. Last card. Last card. Last card. Last card. Mali first says, thank you so much, Coco. Guys, I'm closing now. Last card, ne? All right. So we'll go with top because Mo Junkie says top. Tato says top. Oh, 2 cards came out from the top. So it says, wow, shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. It means you've got a lot of gifts. And then trader, exchange energy to create abundance. Use your gift so that it can bring abundance in your life. Use and your gifts, there are many gifts that you have, right? All right. I see my success. Lucipo says, I see my success. Nice one. So Wendy says, thank you, Coco. Keep bringing light and healing. May everyone tuning in tonight leave the space enlightened. Oh, Magu Kanya, Siyathokoza Makhosi. Siyathokoza Coco. Okay, I know I said the last one. Ne? All right, we'll close exactly at 1:15. It's, I think we've got 3 minutes. Top, Buikanyo says top. Nosipo says top. Matau says top. Jackie says top. So let's do top. So it says a spirit fox. Trust your talents in changing times. So it shows that you've got a lot of talents. Trust them in changing times. Ne? Nice. All right, I'm seeing a lot of tops. Matau. Oh, Mara, we did do Matau le Nosipo le Jackie. Gadimeng says top. Okay, let's do top again. Right? Hey, guys, the B again. The B again. The B again. Okay, I'm closing with this. Okay, no Magezi says bottom. Let's after this. It's the B. It says bask in joy and light, which means blessings. Okay. Matthew says bottom. No Magezi says bottom. Okay, this is honestly the last card now. Ne? The bottom card is the last card, and we are closing because it's exactly okay. We've got 1 more minute. Again, guys, Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times. Have you noticed today things keep repeating themselves? It means that these messages are actually urgent. All these messages that keep repeating themselves are urgent. Take them seriously. Okay, one more card because we are now on quarter past. One more card. Middle. Lesotho says middle. Nosipo says middle. And all those that say middle, we are closing with this middle card. It says moon. No, we're definitely closing with this card. You know why? Today's teachings was about the third eye, intuition, the 6th chakra, intuition, third eye, spiritual eye. And this is moon. Moon. Take note of intuitive messages, moon. So we're closing with this. And my battery says 15% remaining, which means it's time to go. I love you guys. See you next week. Ne? See you guys next week. I love you so much. I enjoy spending time with you guys so much. I love your energies. Mrs. Lerato says even yesterday, Coco. I think you're probably talking about the repeat of cards, ne? Yeah. Get deja vu also. I get deja vu is a repeat of something. So I love you guys very much. Have a beautiful weekend. Stay blessed. I only wish the best for you. I wish you blessings. I wish you breakthroughs. I wish you love. I wish you healing. I wish you protection. I wish you wisdom. I wish you all your heart's desires. Now let us get into prayer. Ne? Get your list of wishes, list of don't wants. Those who are new today and have your list of don't wants, burn that list today after prayer. Ne? Let us pray, my lovelies. Let us pray. Your glass of water, grab your glass of water. Let's pray, guys. Ne? Let's pray, my lovelies. You are going to pray. I'm going to pray. We're all going to pray. Ne? Right. Mother God, Father God, and God of our gods, we call upon you, merciful Father. We thank you so much for your love. We thank you for the teachings. We thank you for the space, this beautiful space that you've joined us in on the Gogo Balisa prayer sessions. We thank you for the energies that we share with each other. We thank you for the love. We thank you for the sisterhood. We thank you for the brotherhood on this platform. Thank you for today's lesson of intuition and of psychic gifts and psychic abilities and psychic awareness. May we all accept our gifts the way you've given them to us. May we develop them. May we nourish them. May we grow them. May we become better people with these gifts that you've entrusted with us. May we be great servants, Lord. May we serve you honestly and highly, and may we serve you with all our hearts, our minds, and our spirits and our beings. May we be at your service every day, Lord. May we bring healing to the nation. May we obey you, Lord. May obey your commands. May we carry your gifts with pride and honor. May we grow in our spiritual path. May we be light to our ancestors. May we be light to the nation. May we be light to ourselves. May we never ever be ashamed of the gifts that you've bestowed upon us. And may we also know that these gifts will only bring blessings and help us transcend to the highest level of awareness. Thank you so much. Bless those who need healing. Bless those who need spiritual food. streets. Bless those who are in broken families. Bless those spirits that have crossed over, and let them be great and caring and loving ancestors. We love you, Lord. Bless our list of wishes. And thank you so much for all the ticks that we've ticked on all the on our list, and all the manifestations that you have created on our list of wishes. We thank you for always showing us that you are by our side and that you do live. And those who are still waiting for you to manifest their wishes, let them know that you are on their way. You are on their way, and to respond and to bring breakthroughs into their lives. We thank you, Lord. We love you. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Amen and amen. Cheers, cheers to the freaking weekend. Drink to that, yeah, yeah. What again? Oh, let the holy water drink. Oh, let the holy water sink in. Drink to that. Yeah, yeah. Cheers, guys. I love you. So Nosipos Patience says, love you, Gogo. Balasasi Musiago. I will do my wish now. Lovely. Love you too. Jackie Opa says, we also love you. Thank you. Madam says, thank you, Gogo. Jen says, thanks. Togo's giving me love over there. Tato Khili says, giving me love over there. Nomangesi says, stay blessed, Gogo. Thank you. Lesego is laughing. What's that? How Lesego is laughing with the heart as well. Puseletso says, thank you, Gogo. Bless. Thanks, love. Thanks, love. God bless you. Thank you, my honey. And then this is Tish says, thank you, Coco. Enjoy your session. Enjoy your session. Stay blessed. We love you. Thank you. Thank you for enjoying my sessions. I enjoy them as well because I'm with you, beautiful angels. And Lesoko says, love you, Coco. God bless you. Thank you. To official Spozola says, Togoza. Amon Wilifa says, we love you too, Coco. Love you. Did you see your B card, Amo? What card how your B? It's really high kajun. Londiwa says, I wish I can join every week. My off days are different. Hope to join next time. Hope you join again next time, Nana. Buselesa says, thank God, God bless you. Very informative. Thank you, my honeys. Sinki says, thank you for blessing us, Coco. It's only a pleasure. Dimakacho says, thank you, Coco. Tebza says, love you so much. Wish the sessions were 5 days a week. 5 days, you get go strong. You ngashona shoni shui. Imagine 5 days. Yo ngashona yes. But you know, who knows? Maybe that's a prophecy. You know, maybe that's a prophecy. But the truth is that I also need to I need to generate money as well, you know. I do because babadimu ba ka tshwanetse ba kgantshetswe le bona, you know, for this wisdom that they are sharing. So because anyway, today's dream that tshwanetse ke thwasitse batho, you know, possibly that's what it is, that I need to have an academy where people pay school fees and rekena skolo, you know. They'll guide me. So Jen says, when is the session? Every Wednesday and Thursday. Bunsi says, sending me love and a thank you. Cheers to the freaking weekend. Drink to that. Hey. Oh, let the holy water sink in. Drink to that. Guys, now I told you that I am on non-alcoholic drink, on 000%. My grandfather said to me, I have a gift for you, and you know I don't drink alcohol, so can you please take it easy? Can you tell your drinking ancestors to give us space now? And I did that, and trust me, I don't even crave alcohol anymore. And Gandhi, he came and blessed me with a Capricorn FM. So let's see what other blessings are coming. So when your ancestors come and say, please give us space, do that. Give us attention. Give them attention because they've got a blessing. They've got a gift. And so my drinking ancestors, at least there's malt. I enjoy a malt. And this one is non-alcohol gin and tonic. Non-alcohol gin and tonic. Oh, Londiwe says energy gogo. Bona. Gogo Pazi, Gogo Energy. Guys, I love you. I can't even end the session. Okay, now I'm really ending it. Ne? How do they communicate? Who communicates? Why are you no longer on Radio 2000? Because remember, on Radio 2000, I pioneered that feature. It was a new feature altogether. I pioneered it and opened doors for the next healers. And Radio 2000, their mandate is to give every healer a space, a platform for them to grow, which is only fair, guys, which is really, really only fair. There are too many healers out there that also need some sort of platform, that need some sort of growth. So Radio 2000 mandate was that to give other healers a chance, So that's why. And I'm very grateful that they gave me such a long platform, So I'm on Radio Capricorn now. I started on Tuesday, and I'm on for an hour where I read a lot of, in fact, what three or four listeners, but I'm once a month. Yeah. So remember, I also go where I am sent. I don't decide. I am go where I'm sent, and a spiritual healer does not sit in one place for too long because the nation is too big. We need to reach other nations. There's no ways we can reach. We can just stay in one place. We need to go and reach other nations, teach other nations. Feed other nations with, allow them to drink from our spiritual well. Yeah. So Mrs. Loretta says, yes, makes sense, Coco. Yeah. Yes, Shane, Maggie, always late as keys. And I'm literally closing off now. I'm literally closing off. So see you next week, Tuesday, guys. Jen says, ancestors, how do they communicate? Oh, my goodness. Okay. They communicate through dreams. Okay, my batch is also running flat now. Both of them. They communicate through dreams, through prophecies, through visions, telepathy, deja vu. Yeah. So Londiwa says, I'm grateful to Radio 2000 because I met you, Gogo. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I'm also grateful to have met such lovely, beautiful like you guys. Okay, now I'm like literally moving now because my battery is like saying we need to go now. Love you guys. Have a lovely weekend.